Howdy, gang. So, the GOP has passed a bill in the House to keep Biden from messing with America's home appliances? Let's get into it. But before we do, be sure to subscribe because it really helps me out. And let's get into this. Alright, gang. GOP bill to keep Biden's hands off America's home appliances passes House. Let's get into this. Democrats and Republicans banded together to pass a bill on Tuesday aimed at blocking the Biden administration from banning everyday home appliances that run on natural gas. The Hands Off Our Home Appliances Act, which passed 212 to 195, is one facet of a sweeping bill targeting the Department of Energy, introduced by Representative Debbie Lasko, a Republican of Arizona. 7 Democrats voted in favor of the bill, which received no Republican dissent. The bill would force the DOE to consider the cost-effectiveness of any new policy standards, including how any updates affecting home appliances would hit low-income families, and would mandate the department factor in the full life cycle costs of those appliances before issuing new guidance. I am saddened that we would need such a bill, Lasko told Fox News Digital in a statement. However, as we've experienced under this administration, the Department of Energy has unleashed an avalanche of new regulations for household products, including stoves, dishwashers, washing machines, showers, toilets, water heaters, air conditioners, heat pumps, and furnaces. She added, no government bureaucrat should ever scheme to take away Americans' appliances in the name of a radical environmental agenda, a clear reference to the Green New Deal agenda. In other words, the progressive green energy agenda that they're doing, allegedly speaking. House Republicans have pinned high energy costs under President Joe Biden as a likely weak spot for Democrats in the November general elections. I can see why. They don't seem happy about this Green New Deal stuff. GOP lawmakers have blamed Biden's climate agenda for those rising costs, teeing up a litany of bills aimed at stopping the DOE from pushing various restrictions that would affect products that Americans rely on every day. Last year, they passed Lasko's Save Our Gas Stoves Act, though it's not likely to get a vote in the Democrat-controlled Senate. Well, no kidding. She joined the House GOP leaders at their weekly press conference on Tuesday morning, telling reporters, "My constituents in the North and Northwest Valley of Maricopa County, Arizona, do not want this government interference in their homes and lives. I know that millions of Americans around the country feel the same way." Couldn't agree more. Who are they to tell us what appliances we can and can't buy? But that's just me. A proposed overhaul of energy efficiency standards issued by the DOE in February 2023 would have taken up to 50% of gas stoves off the market after it was set to take effect in 2027. The proposal earned widespread conservative backlash. It ultimately was not one of the finalized plans for updating energy efficiency standards announced by the Biden administration in January this year. Alright, gang, I just want to say this. A bill like this would seriously help us in terms of protecting our right to have whatever appliances we want in our homes. Because we can't have any government, Democrat or Republican, sitting here telling us what appliances are and aren't something we should be buying. I mean, I know they want to help the climate and all, but this is not the way to do it. You sit there and you try and pass these laws that essentially try and take our ability to use gas stoves away. Taking gas stoves off the market? Not a good look, because not everyone can afford electric stoves. You think electric stoves are cheap? Absolutely not. Electric stoves are not cheap. There's no way that you can sit here and tell me everyone can afford an electric stove. Low-income families can't necessarily afford electric stoves. Appliances are not cheap. Sometimes people can only afford the gas stuff. So if you take the gas stuff off the market, you got problems. And I think they really need to think before they try regulations like this. Because taking away the gas stoves, that would be a very bad idea. Trust me. Very bad idea. It would be a terrible look, especially with the presidential election just around the corner. As of recording this video, it is 2024, before the 2024 presidential election, which means that if they were to pass a law like this, it would be bad news for the Democrats and bad news for Biden in the 2024 election. So trying stuff like that is just not a good look. Let me know what you think of all this down in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe, because it really helps me out. And I will see you in the next one.